our lands are scarce and population is huge. How we can ensure our food security in Bangladesh?
Yeah.
What steps we should take, you
Well,
think?
you should make it very easy for people to develop GMOs to improve the crops that you grow and that you eat so that the smallholder farmers who are growing their own food and growing for their neighbors can actually benefit from better and better crops. Okay? Drought is going to be a big problem because of climate change. Various crops that you grow, the nutrients in them could be improved. There are many ways in which we can help using GMO techniques. Let the scientists do this. They know what they're doing. Let them do it, and then make sure that the products are available to the people within Bangladesh.
From the last year, the world has seen acute food crisis, especially Africa, Asia, and Latin America. How do you think science can alleviate this crisis?
If you look at the crops that are grown in many of these countries, they're crops that have never been improved by the agricultural companies, because the agricultural companies want to make money, and they make their money in the West, in the developed world. They don't make it in the underdeveloped, in the developing world. And so they've done nothing to help the developing world. They can't make money, so they don't do anything. But now, thanks to modern biotechnology methods, you can do it yourself. You don't need the big companies in order to improve your crops.
In the last couple of months, there is a massive dengue outbreak here in Bangladesh. Do you think we could control it better, as 1,300 people died and 2.5 lakh people are hospitalized almost? Do you think we could better control it?
People are developing vaccines against dengue, and eventually that probably will happen. But another way of controlling it is to try to control the mosquitoes that carry dengue and pass it on to you. And there are some quite interesting advances that have been made on that front by making mosquitoes that are not able to support the dengue virus.
Do you think we can have better potential for golden rice, which is being produced in Philippines and other nations? We are yet to start cultivating golden rice.
I know, and that is stupid, frankly, that you're not doing it. I was here many years ago talking to your group that decides whether or not they're going to approve it. And as far as I could tell, everybody except for one member was in favor of approving it, and somehow he was able to stop it. And it is crazy. You know, you can save the lives of children by growing golden rice and making sure that they get enough beta carotene and then vitamin A to keep them alive. Why would you not do this?
Do you think COVID-19, like another pandemic, will visit us in near future, and what
Yes.
should be our preparedness for such
Yes, it
scenario?
will. There's no doubt about it. There will be more pandemics. There are ways, I think, that we can prepare for it. In the West, we are doing something in some countries to prepare for it. The US is not a particularly good example here, unfortunately, but I think Europe is getting prepared. But it's more difficult for you. It's more difficult here, where the resources are more limited. But I always take hope from the Serum Institute in India, which is a wonderful organization. They've been making vaccines. They're able to make vaccines that will enough for the whole world. And they're making them at a price that the world can afford. And so I have a great deal of respect for them. I visited them recently. I will go and visit them again next year. And I hope that our company can work with them in order to help them do better on the vaccine front. Because of the new mRNA vaccines that were made for COVID, if another pandemic shows up, we should be able to make the vaccines very quickly, much more quickly than we ever were able to in the past.